Do you feel like Toronto has changed your style?
Well, I think living alone has, because I don't have my parents to judge me in every fucking situation that I'm in and say, why are you wearing that, you know? That's changed it, but not Toronto. Toronto is like it's like freedom, you know, living on your own. That's what it is to me. So maybe that has, but not the city itself. I think that fashion is an instinctual thing for me for the most part. It's kind of something that I don't think about too often, but it kind of is one of the biggest parts of my life at the same time. It's kind of like an extension of my body. It's like, you know, it's not so much about fashion sometimes. Sometimes it's just about clothing. Sometimes it's just, I put on whatever will keep me warm. Put on whatever color I like that day. And then sometimes fashion is more about the whole aspect of the culture of it. This is a fake Versace jacket. It's inspired by the Versace design, but it's not Versace. I just tell people it is. I really like this because of its style and color, and it's comfortable. What else? Well, usually I shop at secondhand, thrift, you know, Value Village. A lot of my clothing is actually fabric, so I go to the fabric store and just find colors that I like, and usually I'll have an idea in mind. Like, I'll get these obsessions with colors and textures. Like, for a while I was obsessed with blue, so every time I would go shopping I would just look for anything that was like this rich royal blue color, and it didn't really matter what it was, I would just get it. And right now it's all about black, which is, you know, it's winter, so. And like sometimes I'll go to like an actual store, you know, an actual vintage store or something, and spend some money on like a nice item, but that's not very often. I'm a student, right? Well, this is just a wool trench coat that I got like a couple weeks ago, but I like it because it's like this beautiful wool women's Calvin Klein jacket, and it keeps me extremely warm, and it's probably my favorite jacket right now. Also because it's new. I don't know, I have this thing which is pretty weird. A lot of my clothes don't stand very well by themselves. Some of them do, but usually they have to be meshed in with other things. And this is beautiful. I love it. I think it's hilarious. I think I've only worn it once, but it's funny. I don't know. I like keeping a sense of humor with how I dress sometimes too, you know? I like making people laugh with that. I also really like showing my nipples. I think that's important for me. These are my scarves and fabrics, which are a big part of how I dress. This thing, I don't even know where I found this, but I think it's beautiful. Sometimes, I know this sounds strange, but I'm very inspired by the way Middle Eastern people dress, with all their fabrics and elaborate designs. And all the different cultures actually have different ways of dressing. Like, there's differences between the Muslim and the Hindu, and they all like have this cool sense of style that I really enjoy, but it's not a choice for them, which is weird, you know? It's a religious, you know, not forced on them, but something they have to do.